Boy, it's a picture-perfect afternoon here in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. The roof is open, and it is time for football at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Set for football now at AT&T Stadium. Brandon Aubrey has the honors, and we are underway here in Arlington. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elected. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start out on the ground with Jones. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one 28 yards on the ground. Opening quarter, his opening carry of the game, and I think they'll give it to him a few more times, as they should.
You're exactly right about that. With that type of a run, you want to repeat it many times until they show signs of stopping it. I think he did his visualization exercises before this one, and they're paying off.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. 4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
McCarthy, he'll set to throw it. Going underneath, he's got Hawkinson. And he will have a Vikings 1st down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down. Now a 1st down carry by Jones. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll go again to Jones. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he will have a 1st down at about the 21-yard line. Throwing is McCarthy. This one swung out here to Jones. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a 2nd and about a foot. Running right, Jones. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. The Vikings with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now McCarthy. He's got it. Stopped short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Jones will score. Touchdown, Vikings.
Well, he'd been the workhorse on this drive, and it would have been unfair to bring someone else in to finish the job. So they go back to him again, and he delivers with a touchdown run.
Now the extra point try forthcoming. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Vikings 7, Cowboys 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. They run here with Rico Dowdle. Stop shy of the 45. Showed off a nice little move on the play, though. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 43-yard line.
Throwing, Prescott. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. Sacked by Andrew Van Ginkel. He seemed to have a reasonable amount of time in the pocket, but he couldn't get rid of the football, and the end result, Charles, him on the ground.
Yeah, he's got to keep an internal clock to go along with his offensive line. When you're talking about 3, 4, 5 seconds, that's a reasonable amount of time to expect to deliver the ball downfield. So great to try and complete a pass, but it's equally important to know when to throw the football away, too.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Looking to throw. Prescott. Under pressure, they got him again. Jonathan Greenard running in to pick up the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And the Cowboys going to bring on Brian Anger to punt on 4th down. Brandon Powell deep for Minnesota. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Now 2nd and 5. On the counter, here's Jones. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Looking to throw McCarthy. Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. On play action. Now McCarthy sliding out of the pocket. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact.
To the right side and intercepted. Picked off by Micah Parsons. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Just the 1 touchdown in that first half. 7-0 our score as we get going in quarter number 3. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline. His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break contain and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Here's Prescott. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Lots of incompletions on first and second down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. They'll throw again. Prescott. Flushed out right. That is caught by Lamb. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. Prescott. Flush to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
To throw is Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. Prescott down. And it's caught. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert from 10 yards out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from drawing level. It took them a little while, but they are on the board here in this third quarter, and now with a chance to tie this up.
And it gives them a chance to exhale just a little bit, right? Because most of the time, if your first points come in the second half, you're often hopelessly out of the game, but not in this case. Now they have something to build on and a chance to mount a comeback.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the two-point try. And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. They didn't want the tie. They roll the dice, and they take the lead.
That felt like a tone setter, didn't it? Forget tying the ball game and feeling like we're just hanging with you. We're going to go ahead and push it to a one-point lead, and it just changes the complexion of the whole game.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just, our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side trying to match each other.
And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. 65 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
And here's Jones again on second down. They juked him, and he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd down, here's Jones. And Jones is not going to have the first down as they stop him short. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And here's Ryan Wright now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll indeed go. Here's McCarthy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Up the middle, Jones. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 31 yards there and a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Aaron Jones, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead. So now here are the Vikings faced with a big two-point conversion attempt. The Vikings going to use their third and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this fourth quarter. Here we go now as we get set for a big two-point conversion. McCarthy going to look to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the two-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their two-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have two-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the fourth quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive. On a bad time late for a poor throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Vikings will take over possession here up at the 44.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for them. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll try to run some clock now with Jones. Oh, good move. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. Gets around him. Oh, he's got a little... Oh, no, he lost the football. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. An inside give to Jones. And he'll go down at the 28. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, but a give to Jones. The Cowboys going to use their second timeout now, as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Again, it's Jones. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. A give to the fullback on the dive. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
Well, some field goals are bigger than others, and that one makes this a 2-score game.
And with the way their defense has played all game long, that's kind of a love letter to them because that might very well be all the points they need.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. This is 1st and 10. To throw, Prescott. Rolling to his right. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the final seconds have ticked away in this Minnesota victory. And it took a big fourth quarter to do it, but they were able to get the job done, and that's the bottom line.
No doubt about it. And let's face it, they had to be more than nervous in the fourth quarter. But a lot of that was their own doing. I think you observed during the game, their energy level just didn't seem to be there. But in the fourth quarter, somehow they dug deep and found that extra bit, right? That reserve tank. They hauled it out. Offense scored some points, defense held them, and lo and behold, they walk away with a win. Maybe expend a little more energy than they expected to, but they'll take it.